tell you and give you a clear explanation of the kind of product Superlife is into. Superlife is into stem cell products, okay? And if you don't know, I want to give you a little background of what stem cell is, okay? Now, stem cells are undifferentiated cells, biological cells in the body, which can reproduce to any cell of the body, okay? Now, break it down to simple English. Stem cells have no particular configuration, but when there is a need for a particular cell regeneration, stem cell does one thing. It goes to that site, looks at the cell that is not performing, the cell that's dead, or the cell that's performing at a low level of efficiency, and then it does just one simple thing. This is the technology of stem cell. It copies the original configuration of that cell, how that cell ought to actually be when it is healthy. It's just like copying the DNA or copying the configuration of that cell, and it goes back and begins to produce and duplicate that cell. And guess what happens? As soon as it produces that new cell which is healthy, it goes back to the site of the issue and begins to replace the dead cells. And you all know that cells is the basic unit of life. Once the cells are healthy, I can tell you that that human is healthy. But when the cells have issue, it begins to emanate into different ailments. It affects the tissues, the organs, and then the system, like your respiratory system, the nervous system, and all the different systems in the body, okay? But what this stem cell does is, when it does that production, it sends it back to that site and it replaces those dead cells. And when those dead cells come back to life, guess what happens? Everything comes back to life. Why? Because the tissues which are formed by the cells will come back to life. The tissues that also form the organ, they come back to life, which means the organs come back to life, and then the different organs that form the system, they come back to life, and the system is back to life, and the human body is back to life. Now, the potential of stem cell is really, really enormous, okay? The US government is pumping a huge amount of money into stem cell research as we speak today, and the potential is really, really huge. If you go online, you find a lot of testimonies about stem cell, and then the kind of testimonies you see sometimes, they are really shocking. It can help for blind people, deafness. You have lots of them, diabetes, kidney failure, lots and lots of diseases or ailments that used to be a very big challenge before. But that's the power of stem cell. If you do your own research, you'll find a lot of information, but because of the platform of this presentation, we don't want to make it too long and too bulky for you to understand, but understand that stem cells are the future of health. A lot of people, a lot of doctors who know about stem cell are doing crazy, crazy things in this industry. So I tell you, sit back and just follow. You get some details about the products, the active ingredients, and all that is contained in there, so you have a clear picture of what these products are and what they can do. So thank you. Go through the product slides, and then very soon we'll be going into the business plan proper. Thank you. Follow up. Keep with me. We are going somewhere. Cheers all.